a story on the New York Post, on the California Post, and the headline was, it has Freddie Freeman right smack dab in front of the California Post. And it says, after struggling recently, Freeman must show he's still worthy if he wants to end his career in LA. And the headline is, bust a prove. And essentially, what this piece is suggesting is that Freddie Freeman has to prove. Freddie Freeman has to prove that he's still a really good player. The funny thing about this, and we'll kind of go into this article a little bit, is, look, this is Dylan Hernandez. Dave Roberts said this about Freddie Freeman. He said, right now, today is as good as I've seen his swing over the course of a week sample than I have in 2 years. Freddie Freeman said, that's what my dad said also. I think what this is, though, is, you guys know me, is I'm always going to try to be bold when I think it's appropriate. I'm always going to say what I feel. But I think the last thing you'll see from me is just saying something to try to get clicks that I don't think is true. And this is just not true. Like, here's the thing about Freddie Freeman. So for his career, Freddie Freeman, for his career, he is a 142 OPS plus. So OPS plus, offensive stat, compiles a lot of different factors, but just know that it's a way to evaluate offense. And good grade for OPS plus is basically 110 to 120% is above average, but great or elite or MVP caliber is 140 or above. So basically goes 100's league average, 110 to 120 is good, 130 to 140 is all-star to very good, and 150 plus is elite, MVP caliber, or great. Okay? Last season, Freddie Freeman was a 142 OPS plus. So that's all-star level bat for his career, right? 141, 141, and 142. So he was exactly one OPS plus down from his career average. His very first year with the Dodgers, he was a 156 OPS plus. That's MVP level. It's getting towards there. You wouldn't win an MVP with Shohei or Judge, but in some years you might, right? 918 OPS. Then in 2023, he had his best season as a pro with a 163 OPS plus. And the last couple of years, that OPS plus has dropped down to 12 points. He still had 39 doubles and 24 home runs last year. The first part of the season, he was in the mix with Shohei and Pete Crow Armstrong as MVP candidates. Now, that's just ridiculous. Like, it absolutely, this is a ridiculous headline, right? For the simple fact that the dude literally is coming off of a World Series MVP a few years ago. And then last year, he became the first player in big league history to have a walk-off home run in consecutive seasons. And just to kind of give you an idea, of his year last year, a 141 OPS plus, right? For Kyle Tucker, the number one free agent in the offseason, the guy they just signed to a big record contract, Kyle Tucker. In seasons for Kyle Tucker where he's played at least 130 games, the best OPS plus that Kyle Tucker has had in a season where he's played at least 130 games was 147. And last year, Freddie Freeman had a 141 OPS plus. For his career, Kyle Tucker, 147 OPS plus, 143 OPS plus, 142 OPS plus. So that's a major head scratcher. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Freddie Freeman, I know Freddie's seen this. I'm very curious to see if he's going to comment on it. I certainly think that he can't be very happy about a story like that, because Freddie, the last couple of years, was he as good as he's been at the peak? No. Was it still an all-star level year? It was. Like, he was a legitimate all-star last season. He has nothing to prove. He really doesn't. Only to himself. Because Freddie Freeman is a future first ballot Hall of Famer. That was ridiculous. Some comments here. Delirium9. Freddie will sign a 2-year extension with a 30-year player option in case he still needs to reach 3,000 hits in year 2030. I like that take. Foul play Rob. Freddie Freeman will go to the Hall of Fame as a Dodger. I like that. Sammy Boy Smith. Dodgers 6-0. DePaula 3 hits. Yes. DePaula is DeBalla. Like that. Loyal to the land. What's up, Muad'Dib? We got Ray Arcrin. Yeah, Noel and Rob are in the studio for sure. Craig, Muad'Dib. We've got maybe D-Mac can go Armani Code Cologne instead of his usual Axe body spray. Rocking with Axe body spray.